is my first ever ASMR video, YouTube video in general for that, and I thought I'd make a video or just start a channel since I watch ASMR every day, and I figured, since I listen to it every night, I'd probably be good at it, right? Surely. So, here I am. The reason why I have my hood up and my headphones on in general is because, it's nighttime now, but I haven't left the house all day. It's the weekend now, so I don't have school at the moment, and I just slept in all week. I mean, all day, because, my semester just started. It's the beginning of the second semester, so my first week just ended, and, it's Saturday now. I don't know when I'll be posting this, but, I figured that, not that I figured anything, but I was like, I went to sleep at like 3 or 4 a.m. last night because I was just like so fed up with school. So I was just playing games. I'm at college right now, so the only thing I was able to bring was my Nintendo Switch. I wish I brought my Xbox, but it was just too big at the time, because I do go attend college out of state. But anyway, I'm backtracking, or getting off track. I have really bad bed hair because I woke up at like 2:30 p.m. and I've just been really lazy and unproductive. So I just been I woke up and then just like ate a snack, and then I did some schoolwork. I know it's only the first week of school, but I already have a lot of schoolwork to do. So I did some work, and then it's around 6 now. I'm probably gonna get dinner sometime soon, but I have really bad bed hair, which is why I have my hood up. Also, the sides of my hair, they stick up because I have very thin and light hair. My hair is very thin and light. It's just Asian hair. But so whenever I get my hair cut, my side hairs tend to stick out if it's too short because it's too light, which is why I usually never get haircuts too short. But I went home for winter break and I was like, I'm so fed up with having long hair because I usually have very long hair. I might put up a picture of what I used to look like with long hair during winter break here. Don't make I don't really have any good pictures of myself because I look kind of stupid in all my pictures. Having a good time with friends. But my hair it's not like, it's long for a boy hair. But, yeah, I just been talking about my hair for a bit, but, I just want to go back. And, so, as I mentioned, this is my first ASMR video, and you'll probably notice by watching the video, it is based off the fact that I have 0 subscribers and very little views. So I just wanted to make this video and to just talk a little bit about myself so you guys can get a better sense of me. So I'll be honest, I don't even need the headphones on right now, but the thing is, I have noise canceling on because these are the AirPods Max. And I also needed something to keep my hood nice and closed. You can see a little bit of strand hair that's just sticking out on the sides and the top. But hey, what can you do about that? But as I said, I am in college, and I'm not really gonna get the specifics about myself too soon because I don't really care about my public information being out, but gotta keep the suspense going. I think in honor of my channel, I'm going to do a name reveal at 20 million subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, and then once we hit that 20 million milestone, I'll do a very exciting name reveal. I'm sure everybody will be excited to find that out. But anyway, I'm just joking. Maybe not. Who knows? As I said, I'm not really going to go into the specs because I don't think people really know the specs, but at the time I had an i5-4900K CPU, 8 gigs of RAM, I don't know the speed, and a GTX 960. Now this is a pretty low budget PC if you look at it in terms of now with like the 4090s and everything else, but at the time 960 was still kind of a low end budget graphics card, but at the time it was like the 2060 had just released, so it was like pretty poppin'. But 960 was alright. I was able to play my games with enough FPS at decent graphics, but I got more and more into PC, and I ended up building my own PC a couple years later. It was the best at the time because it was when prices for graphics card and CPUs were just skyrocketing. So I admit it was the best time, but I was very impatient. So I was like, I might as well. I spent a little over $1,000 on it, but for the $1,000 price point, it is not that great of a PC. It is an RX 580 with the Ryzen 5 3600. If I had just waited, I probably could have built a much better PC, but I was a bit too impatient. But I don't mind. It's a pretty good PC, and I played it for my recent. I still have it, but I couldn't bring it to college because, like I said, I'm out of state. But I'm kind of pretty interested in computers, so I'm majoring in computer engineering. Let me tell you, engineering is not the most fun, and it's definitely not the most easiest. So, yeah, I'm getting through this class, this major, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'd rather try and focus on a job major where I could see myself potentially having fun than, you know, go into a job where I might make some more money, but I also have no interest in. Anyway, I have my Nintendo Switch. I'll undock it. I'll be honest, I don't know how loud that was because, like I said, I have my noise canceling on. So, I have no idea how loud the outside is. I can't even tell if there's cars driving past or my AC has just gone off in the room. I can't tell, but, you know. Here's my Switch. It is a Nintendo Switch OLED model. These Joy-Cons did not come with the Switch. I bought them separate. I think I could find... This is the white OLED model Switch, and it came with the white ones. And I bought 2 extras because I like to play with my friends a lot in a group setting, and I figured I might as well just buy more Switches, more Joy-Cons. It's the least I could do. Let me just... Now this Switch I got as a gift from my friends, which is a lot of people might be like, whoa, that's a crazy gift, like why would they do that? It was my Christmas gift, which is even worse. It's not even like my birthday, but it's a Christmas gift, and you guys might be like, oh wow, you know, that's so expensive. What great friends or extra money you have to just throw around. And I will say that you guys are absolutely right, but also wrong. Me and my friends are very close, and we also have another thing going, which is very bad spending habits. We have had very bad spending habits. So Christmas time and birthdays, oh man, we spend a good amount of money. These headphones I was talking about, AirPods Max, I got these as my birthday gift from my friends. Quite expensive, but myself. And me and all my friends just work jobs. We just work like the normal jobs. Working like $9 to $10 an hour back in like middle school. So this is like when before the very bad inflations. But as the years went on, I started making like $12 to $15 an hour. But now we're all in college. But before we graduated, we did spend a lot of money. If I could show you a graph of my money in my bank account weekly, it would probably go up for my paycheck, and then after a week or two I would always be paid bi-weekly. And then before I start working as a waiter for one of my family friends' restaurants. But when I worked at like normal, it's not like waiters, not a normal job, but like just like the bi-weekly jobs, I get my paycheck. By the end of the week, I'd be back at where I was, or negative. I used to go out a lot, and I had very, very bad spending habits. But it was all for fun, you know. I had to live my life, enjoy the moment. Definitely hurts. Because like it's fun swiping the card, you know. You get the gift, you get the present, you get whatever you're doing with your friends or for yourself. But when you actually physically see that red negative being deducted from your account, it's definitely not the best feeling. But anyway, I also got my friends a fair share of pretty expensive gifts myself. But I would like to shout out my best friend. He was the one that got a bunch of other of my not super close, but like, you know, just friends to chip in some money for this gift, because he had already bought me his own fair share of gifts for me. And at the time, he knew I really, really wanted a Switch for the longest time, and the OLED model had come out, and I was debating on spending my last like $300 to $400 in my account on the Switch because it was Christmas season, and I was really poor from all the money I had spending for my Christmas gifts to my other friends. So he had secretly got asked a bunch of our mutual friends to see if they would chip in a couple dollars, like $10, $20 for the Switch. And yeah, he ended up getting me the Switch. I do have my Nintendo Switch dock, and as a gift, he put on the back plate of the dock, it's a cover for like the HDMI and the power cable, but it's like a little back plate that you can remove on and off, and on it he wrote down all the people's names that helped chip in for this gift, and I really appreciate that, and I really love the gift. Along with the Switch, I have a controller. If one day I'll do a Switch thing, but when it comes to money spending, I spend a lot of my money on just like boba first. I get boba like every single day. My preferred boba, I like to only go to Kung Fu Tea. I don't know if like that's a thing. It's like everywhere in the world, or just like in certain states. But I go to a place called Kung Fu Tea. It's my favorite, and I only get one single boba drink, and I always get the same exact order. And there's like a 50% chance they get it wrong, but I always get a large Kung Fu milk green tea, bubbles with no ice, and they either always put ice in it, or they always give me just the milk tea, not the milk green tea, and it's very frustrating. At first, I would just be like, okay with it, just go on about, just drink the milk tea, but I'm going to be honest, I hate milk tea. It tastes like booty cheeks. So eventually I got fed up after like the 6th or 7th time it's happened to me. So I started being like, I got my drink. I realized, and I went back, I'm like, bruh, give me my green tea. And then I just awkwardly have to stand there, watch them make me a green tea. But I spent a lot of money on kung fu tea, boba, and another obsession I had was shoes. I still have the obsession now. I like to look at a lot of shoes. I can't really buy that many shoes, because shoes are another thing. I have a lot of interests and hobbies that kind of come and go. Shoes are one of the things that stuck with me. It's been with me. It's like an interest and a hobby I've had for a while. I have a good amount of shoes, not a lot, like a sneakerhead or anything, but I'm very interested in shoes. I have a collection of my own. Not like a huge collection, like I said, but definitely more shoes than the average person should have. I have a majority of those with me at college, so maybe I'll do a shoe collection video sometime in the future. I have some cool pairs, but it's not like a crazy shoe collection or anything. You know, a couple Jordans, a Yeezy, you know, just the basics. But yeah, another interest of mine that has come and go, and it's kind of just like waves in and out, are keyboards. Keyboards are also a very expensive hobby to have, and you might be surprised, but keyboards are very expensive. So, I have a couple keyboards of my own, but I never built them from scratch because that would cost me like a couple hundred, which I don't have. So what I usually do is I buy a keyboard. I buy a keyboard with the switches I want, and then I'll get a very thin, skinny paintbrush, get lube, and then individually lube each switch. And I can't take off the switches because they're usually not hot swappable. Hot swappable switches are, I realize you probably don't even know what I'm talking about right now, but switches are the things when you press on the key, it can make a different sound depending on which switch you have. For most of you guys that don't know what I'm talking about and also have a keyboard, then it's probably not a mechanical keyboard. It's probably a membrane keyboard, which is like the ones like if you go to the school library, press on those keyboards, it's like those very just like chunky clicking sounds. Not really clicky, but you know. But with Mako keyboards, it has different switches, so when you press the key, it has a very depending on what it is, it can be satisfying, it can be very clicky, it can be loud, it can be very, very juicy sounding. Very juicy sounding. I brought one keyboard with me to college. I only had like 4 or 5, so I can't say like I have a lot, but I mean, to you guys probably think like 4 or 5 keyboards is more than necessary, which I totally agree. But this keyboard is my main keyboard, which is why I brought it with me. But the thing that's a shame is this is also the keyboard that I used to play all my games with. So when I went back home for winter break, I didn't have this keyboard with me, so unfortunately I had to play with a different keyboard. This is I'm going to be completely honest, I forget what the name of the specific model is, but this is the Ducky. The keyboard brand is called Ducky. And this is a 65% keyboard. And 65% keyboards are definitely my favorite keyboard size because it has the arrow keys, it has the delete button, and then it also has that small 60% type of form factor, which I really like. But I don't know if I can remove a key quietly enough. I'm going to try and remove a key from under the desk. But I don't even think it matters because my room's kind of too dark to even see what color switch it is. So this is a switch right here. This is the keycap I pulled off of it. Sorry, my camera cut out, so I have to restart. But anyway, as I was saying, this is a speed silver switch. I'm not sure if the mic's gonna pick that up very well, but this specific switch is targeted towards people that game, so gaming people. And the reason why it's meant for gaming people is because so I only have to press down a little less than halfway in order for it to show up on a Word document. So that's my keyboard I have currently, and it is a hobby of mine. I like to lube, grease, space bars, and pause, and others, just kind of just customize keyboards. But like I said, I can't build my own keyboards because those are very expensive. This keyboard alone cost me, I believe, 120. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was about 120. And then lube alone also costs like an extra, I have no idea, I forget. I think like $20. Dielectric grease it's only like $5. But keyboards are pretty expensive, which is why I hope one day I'll be able to build my own keyboard. But now that I'm in college, my keyboard hobby has kind of passed. But I'm sure one day it'll just flare back up, and maybe that day I'll decide to build my own keyboard. And oh yeah, the thing about ASMR videos is I like watching ASMR videos a lot. I've been watching them for, I forget, I think it was 2015 or 2016. But when I watch ASMR videos, I usually either watch them when I'm trying to do work like studying, because music can be very distracting, but ASMR is very relaxing. So I like to watch it when I study, but I also like to listen to it when I fall asleep. I have YouTube Premium, so I'll usually just play a video and turn off my phone, lay next to me, and just fall asleep listening to it. But the one thing I don't like about the videos are when the videos are only like 10, 15 minutes long, because I'm definitely not tired enough to fall asleep in like 10 to 15 minutes. So like 20 minutes is fine if it's 20 minutes long. Like, they may go on myself right now. I realize how long it takes, but I don't like it when videos are like only 10 or 15 minutes long, because it's just too short. So I'm gonna try and aim for this video to be at least 20 minutes long, but but the goal is also try and go more than 20 minutes long. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of running out of things to say, because this is just supposed to be an introductory video, and I've talked about a lot of random stuff today. So it's kind of just a ASMR ramble about myself. I also need to find out how I even sound with this mic, so I'm going to be very upset if I finish my recording, I go back and listen to myself, and I sound like absolute crap. But me personally, when I watch ASMR, I enjoy all types of ASMR. I don't have any ASMR triggers or anything that I personally don't like. I like everything, or I don't mind anything. But there is one thing in particular that I really don't like about, or one specific trigger I really don't like. It's not even really a trigger. It's soft whispered ASMR. I love all types of ASMR. I love brushing. I love tapping. I love inaudible. Inaudible's probably my favorite, but the one I hate the most is definitely soft whispered, because when it's just whispered, it's soft and it's like very relaxing. It's very gentle in the ears, but then soft spoken is kind of just a bit too loud. It kind of sounds sharp, and when I'm listening to it, especially with headphones in, it just doesn't feel the same, and it's not as relaxing to me, which is why soft spoken whispering is a no for me. That's the one thing I can live with that I wish didn't exist. But other than that, I like everything else. I love water sounds. I love squishing sounds. I love everything. This is my sweet tea. It's not sponsored, be sponsored by Pure Leaf. I mean, if I was sponsored by Pure Leaf, that'd be great. So hit me up. But I love sweet tea. Sweet tea is my favorite thing. I'm a very big sweet tooth. I love so much sweet stuff. Going back to my spending habits in high school, I think I spent about 1/10 of my earnings on just candy. Because I love candy. My favorite candy is chocolate. I find that weird because apparently chocolate and candy are two separate things. But I always just consider chocolate a candy. But like, even if I realize this because I like to, Target's my favorite store to go to. And at Target, if you go to the candy aisle, and same thing at Walmart, it says chocolate and candy. As if chocolate is not a candy, which I find weird, because I thought it was the same thing. But my favorite candy or sweet is chocolate, and specific chocolate would have to be either Hershey or, I'm a bushy guy, I'd say Lindor. Red Lindor balls are my favorite chocolates or sweets. I also love Haribo or Harbo, the gummies. Me and my one friend, my one close friend, he's Austrian, and Haribo's a German. It's from Germany. It's a German candy place, which is why it's called Haribo. But he's Austrian, and we had this running joke of obsession with Haribo, and we just called it Haribo, and I just naturally call it Haribo now, and I'll say it to other people, and people will think I'm really dumb sounding. They'd be like, what are you saying? I'm like, it's Haribo, and they'd be like, oh, I meant Haribo, but I would just call it Haribo. But anyway, as I was saying, I get off track very, very easily. I'm not a very talkative person to people, but when it's to close people, or just like, I mean, I don't really know you guys, but I'm by myself, so I can get very off track talking, because the way my mind works is I have a bunch of similarities about things I'm talking about, and I get off track because I'll start talking about something that reminds me of the thing I was talking about, and I kind of go down this big rabbit hole, and then I have to tell myself to backtrack, which I do, and then when I do backtrack, like I did right now, I'm going to start talking about something else. And in this case, I'm now talking about how I talk about other stuff when I'm talking about certain things. I'm not diagnosed with anything, but I swear if I went to a doctor or something, I'd have to be diagnosed with like ADHD or something, because I get off track very easily. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, I was talking about sweet tea. Pure Leaf is my favorite sweet tea brand. I'm gonna drink my sweet tea because I've been tapping this thing for like 5 minutes, and I only brought it up so I can drink it. But Pure Leaf is my favorite sweet tea brand because it tastes the best. I think the worst sweet tea I've ever had is probably the McDonald's sweet tea, being completely honest. I used to think it was good when I was like a kid, because I was a kid. But growing up, I developed a very refined palate for sweet tea. And, I can't really think of any other sweet tea brands off the top of my head, but, only ones I can't think of right now is Pure Leaf. And, I forget the other thing. Give me a second. It's in my trash can. I'm gonna find it real quick because I was drinking it yesterday, because the place, I have like a marketplace at my college where you can like buy candy and drinks, and they don't have Pure Leaf there. They only have this one. Gold Peak. Gold Peak is alright. It's a decent choose one, I would definitely choose Pure Leaf. I don't mind Gold Peak, but the thing is, I think Gold Peak is very, it's kind of similar to McDonald's, where it has like a very, weird sweetness to it, but also it doesn't have enough sweetness to it. It's very hard to explain, but, I don't mind Gold Peak. I think it's alright, but I definitely have to say Pure Leaf is my favorite, because it's just so juicy. So juicy. Yeah, I love sweet tea. Like I said, I love all sweet things. I think I was gonna finish this just now, but I guess I did. Alright guys, I think that's gonna wrap up my video for today. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and comment down anything you'd like me to improve on. I'm very open for suggestions, and any feedback would be appreciated. By the way, if this audio doesn't sound very that good, wait, what? Sorry. If this audio doesn't really sound that great, please let me know. But it's also, that's something that's probably I'm gonna try and touch up on while editing this video. But let me know what you think, what I could do to improve, any mic adjustments, or just, yeah, I don't really know what I was trying to say there. Lost my track of thought. But anything that can help. I was gonna say any triggers that you didn't like, or things I can work on, like camera, mic tapping. I don't really know how this sounds because I have my headphones on that aren't even connected to anything. But yeah, let me know, and I'll try my best to work on him on future videos. But please also leave suggestions on any video ideas, because this was a very awkward video for me. Not really awkward, but very interesting, because I've never just sat in front of a camera and just talked about myself for this long while whispering into a microphone. So any video ideas would be very appreciated. I'm open for anything except for cosplay. I'll do stuff besides cosplay and any like roleplay stuff, because that's not really like me, and I feel very weird just thinking about me doing this kind of things. But I'll do some like specific trigger or like interesting fact videos. I'll just Google. But yeah, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and leave any comments down below. I love you all.